Top 5.
Best DACs.
Number 5.
Topping D10's DAC HiFi USB DAC XU208. The Chinese company Topping have slowly started to dominate the DAC conversation, particularly in the world of budget models. Their D10s, which we think is one of the best DACs they make, has two particular features that make it a worthwhile purchase. Firstly, there is a very handy digital display on the front of the DAC, which gives you sample rate and audio format details. Secondly, there's an SPDIF output on the rear, meaning the D10s can function as an SPDIF converter. The problem is that the Topping D10s just can't compete on sound. It gets the
Number 4.
Chord Electronics Mojo 2. So let's see if we have this right. Chord Electronics' new Mojo 2 adds lossless streaming, more inputs, a full menu system with selectable EC and cross-feed mode, and doesn't cost any more than the original. That's the kind of development that gets a big thumbs up from us, and it solidifies the Mojo's position as the single best DAC amp combo money can buy. The size hasn't changed either, meaning the Mojo 2 works quite well as a portable DAC, not quite as good as the less expensive AudioQuest Dragonfly Cobalt, but still. We do have a few gripes with the Mojo 2. The first is that it keeps the micro USB charging from the original. We would really like to see this charging standard phased out, as it means you'll need to keep multiple cables around. Secondly,
Number 3.
AudioQuest Dragonfly Cobalt USB. If you're looking for a portable dongle DAC, the AudioQuest Dragonfly Cobalt should be your first choice. It's nothing more than a simple USB stick with a 3.5mm headphone output, but what it does is nothing short of extraordinary. The Dragonfly Cobalt delivers lively, exciting sound, and its internal DAC can handle a variety of file formats. It remains the single most convenient headphone amp we've ever tested, and has the added benefit of looking really cool. Part of this precision is due to noise reduction. AudioQuest claim they've tweaked the internal circuitry to reduce interference from things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, as well as electrical noise. You'd have to perform specific tests to measure the noise levels, not something we have the budget or expertise for, but we believe we could hear the difference. We tested the Dragonfly Cobalt both against our laptop's headphone output and a Bluetooth-based DAC, the Blue Wave Get. The Cobalt's sound felt significantly cleaner and more realistic than both, and in the case of the headphone output, that goes double. One thing we really like about the Dragonfly
Number 2.
Schiit Modi Plus. The Schiit Modi has long been our top choice for the best budget DAC, and the company has continued to tweak the model over the years. That resulted in a score of variations, and so Schiit have simplified things, summing all the versions into one. The Modi Plus. It improves on the original models by adding the ability to draw audio from a phone or tablet, while sharpening the sound quality. In addition, there's no USB micro inputs anymore, and thank heavens for that. It's all USB-C now. While it's designed as a desktop DAC and doesn't have the portability of something like the AudioQuest Dragonfly Cobalt, that's a minor quibble. For most people, this is easily the most cost-effective way to improve the sound of a system. That said, the Schiit Modi is a very simple device indeed. Other desktop DACs that cost only a little more, like the
Number 1.
RME, ADI2DACFS. RME have been quietly making nerdy audio equipment since 1996. The German manufacturer might not be a household name stateside, but they've become very good at what they do. We were able to spend a month with their Audi 2 digital to analog converter, and are convinced that even the most popular US audio companies should be worried. Very worried. In this review, we break down the Audi 2 DAC's sound, design, packaging and accessories, specs and more. To see how it stacks up, check out our list of the best DACs. The RME Audi 2 DAC has a ton of great features, and we'll get to them shortly, but we'd like to start with the sound quality. We'll put this as simply as we can. The Audi 2 DAC is one of the best sounding pieces of audio equipment we've ever heard. Not just one of the best DACs, one of the best anything, period. The Audi 2 DAC supports audio files up to 768 kHz. This kind of performance would be impressive at any price point. And right now, we're testing a Mytek Brooklyn Bridge, which is a streaming version of their famous Brooklyn DAC Plus.
Check out the description for more information in latest price.